because it does the data off of the last 3 months, we're right on the tail end of just before the players went for a break at Christmas. So a lot of these teams went for like a month break throughout December. And we're going off of data from November time. And since then, a lot of teams have had roster changes. A lot of teams have changed a lot of things around. They're completely playing new maps. And
well, he knows players are about to just push into him. See about that timing. Smoke goes down. Util goes flying, and now that nade, it's due for these players. It does a lot of damage. Logic Man ready as Major's able to find the first follow-up kill as Logic Man's able to trade again. Does get the next set of the matter, but it may not matter. This setup is perfect from Sangal right now. It all falls down to Color in a 1 versus 3. What good can he do here, Josh?
I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot he can do. Get that C4 planted, give your team a little bit of extra money moving forward, and see if you can tap away with this Glock. But Sangal, they play it beautifully. In a situation like this, it can sometimes be so tempting to peek 1 by 1 and essentially feed your opponent that clutch opportunity. But instead, they all push together. They all make sure there's no chance for Budapest 5.
Not quite spot that player to the other side of the site as well, and that's going to be seriously detrimental to those at Sangal. The bomb plant's going to go through. Engine on a substantial flank, though, and right now it's down to Logic Man to try and make a bit of noise to bait them away from him. As he goes 4 on 5. For now, Engine, he just swings wide. Does he spot out Torsey? Yes, he does. Early first kill, evens out the man counts, and there's no trade from Budapest 5, who still are fearing these players towards both Ivy and Pop Dog. Color forced on away, mollied out of position. The nades don't quite glance him, though. The molly will, though. Engine finishes the job towards Ivy. Flea able to trade towards Logic Man, and with that, Sangal looks to descend onto this site. They're forced on forward. Coming out from Connector, Corey is sent to site, trying to catch out a member wherever possible. He's able to find one. Flea able to assist him. Without Budapest 5, they find a second with a plant, with 3 players left standing, and now their economy.
Bomb was beeping too quickly, and they needed to speed it up, and it didn't work out for them at all. We do see the buy come out once again, but here we go. Corey getting aggressive down the middle of the trains, and there's the first headshot opening up, looking for a second, can't quite convert it.
He almost puts this double-up setup straight onto its head as Imor, with only a couple of HP remaining, will be forced to back away. Coolio, he's taking negligible amounts of damage for the opening he's made. Fleet trades, Imor responds, but it's Corey to continue cementing this man advantage. Now, Logic Man, we need to see something huge from him right now to try and hold this site. He misses his initial shot, and Torsey punishes. It's all down to Engine in a 1 versus 4. What good can he do here? He catches out the first member, he backs away, of which you can keep the players alive. So Corey, he'll aggress out from A main. He's able to catch out the first, and Corey has just been instrumental to the success right now. He's traded those Majors. Molly finds Coolio. Logic Man's AWP brings true as well. Elsewhere, the push comes down towards B as Fleeve rings true to Engine. A B site's taken. How will Budapest 5 respond? And well, with it all hitting shots like that, Budapest 5 might have a bit of trouble ahead. He's low on HP, but does that really matter if you're just wiping people like that?
Yeah, what a ridiculous flick for him to hit. In the meantime, Fleeve's found another. He's done some big damage in this round. But as it comes into the 2-on-2, they need to hold on to it. Fleeve gets himself another. Logic Man with the no-scope. Now a 1v1. Both players half on health, but not the right weapon for the job. And Fleeve, he'll make it 4. Absolutely unbelievable round for the man. 6, which is a very dangerous scoreline to be taking on your T side here on Train. Corey clearing out the Pop Dog area, making sure that he is able to safely get down that ladder. And Budapest 5, once again, taking some early control.
From Epox, though, beautiful 3K there as he shuts down anyone who dare encroach on his position. Color will eventually finish the job, but I fear the damage has already been done. Color, he'll shift on forward. Torsey able to finish the job on him, but Imor on the off angle towards Sandwich should finish off Color as he approaches into him. Color actually comes out on top, down to a 2v2 really, as Engine from Pop Dog will try and catch out anyone who comes his way. He's got the support of his teammate and Major coming towards him, but Torsey finishes the job on Budapest 5. They're actually pulling themselves back into this.
The scales in Sangal's favor massively. So for Budapest 5 to be able to have recovered this is absolutely sensational. The only issue that they face in the saving grace here for Major is that he's gone completely incognito. They have absolutely no idea where he is, and he's just waiting for the bomb plant right now. Sees the AWP scope swing around the corner. Now can just jiggle. Should know that the man's somewhere on the site, and by the fact that the bomb's just gone down, he'll know that it's right at the back of it. Needs to play anti-flash, needs to be careful, but this one-on-one engagement, it all comes down to timing. Jiggling either side, nade's been picked up, it's deployed, does a tickle of damage, forces the swing from Color, and Major's able to come out on top, right down to the wire. But it goes Sangal's way, and it means that we will see an 8-7 half. It all just depends on which way it goes.
It's damn close, but it does not matter. Sangal, they come ahead, they make it tied up 7-7. It's Budapest 5 now. See if they can move ahead and respond. And what's going to be a bit of a tough buy. The bomb plant doesn't
out. They have prioritized the utility, though, which is what I like to see. Torzy and Fleeve could have gone for some kind of SMG here. Instead, they've opted for the flashes, the smokes. They're going to go for a fast B play, and they want to do so with blind opponents. But instead, Emor playing much deeper. The M4 up close and personal, spans away for 3, and it all comes down to Corey once again. The clutch man, he's been an incredible player so far this game, and he does find himself another headshot. But as he gets tagged down to just 4 points of health, I'm not sure what more he can do here.
Well, good for one. Oh, that was scary for a second there.
In this round, he does do so. He does find the opening pick, but he trades 1 for 1, and that always favors the T side. A beautiful flash from Major, and they're able to push right through. Paz with the headshot onto Fleeve, and now they can try and take this A site with 30 seconds left to tick.
Well, although the angle is perfect, he'll shut down the first member, that being the bomb carrier. Paz will pick it up, it's kills either way. Well, I say kills either way, it's kills all in favor of Budapest 5. An absolute slaughter of blue towards the top right corner of your screens. And well, as Budapest 5 on top of blue, Fleeve will hit all of this as they barrel their way towards center site. Plant goes out without a single kill found. Fleeve only finds his first 5 seconds as well as engine falls. That's just what Budapest 5 need. Logic Man scopes up, ready for the re-aggression, but none comes instead. Color scopes in, will find Immo. Logic Man there to trade, but Fleeve, he's still going to be a nuisance towards the top of blue right now, as Paz finds Torzy elsewhere. He's stuck in connector at this point, and with the 2 players of Sangal, their location known, this should be a fairly swift round for Budapest 5, unless they come out the gate swinging, and Paz and Logic Man, the wombo combo to provide Sangal a 9th. Turns that it's so hard to predict a match. I think that you might be in the presence of a master, but as Paz will line up 1 color trades onto 2 more, Immortal to even up the man count, as Sangal once again descend on this B site like vultures to a corpse. It's Logic Man to trade onto Fleeve, and with that, I fear that Budapest 5 might have to face another bad buy. Maybe even an eco at that, as Coolio. Budapest 5, they push on forward, and what's going to be a bit of an early setup towards A. Nades land right on Immor's head, but it will not matter as Immor finishes the job onto the first. He'll continue pushing out towards A, and he's just on a whole other level right now. Immor, he's woken up, and he is on fire.
Yeah, he's an absolute machine, and his aim looks like it as well. Looks like a robot, the way that he's snapping between the heads. Sangal, 2-man advantage. And remember, there's no AWPs here in play for Budapest 5. And that's a major contingency. On this CT side of Train, you really do need an AWP to work with. The M4s are getting the trades in, but still with the man disadvantage. Sangal pressing further forward and Logic Man finding 1 more. It all comes down to Color. Got the element of surprise. There's the 2 kills he was looking for. Comes into a 1-on-1. He falls right away. That allows Logic Man to retrieve this bomb. But Color, oh, this is so smart. Completely outmaneuvering Logic Man right now. This could work out admirably.
He just needs to get into that position in time, and Logic Man, AWP in hand, he'll be able to pick up that bomb. He'll back away towards this site, and the question is, does he go for a plant here, or does he go towards B? Instead, he goes to the plant, which makes it even easier for Color. He's going to shift away. He'll hear the rotation as Logic Man makes his way down towards Ivy, but suddenly he may be wary of it. Color, he's taken too long. He shifts on in, but he comes out on top nonetheless. And as Color shuts down Logic Man, Budapest 5, they hit 12, and they show that they still have a chance. It may just be a fleeting glimmer of hope, but it's enough to tick them over.
Yeah, what a time to come out with a 1v3 like that. Kane, but Color, too quick to the trigger. Snappy headshot to finish off the job. And Budapest 5, well, they're on to 12 and looking for 13 here as they've got the big guns out once again.
It's early aggression down towards Pop Dog, and it works out admirably. Going with 1 Color straight edge to get makes sense matter, but Color still swinging. He shuts down a second on for the third now, spotting him down towards Sandwich, who's forced to back away. Logic Man aggressing from upper. It's a missed shot from Color, but Torzy's the one who's legged down. Eventually he's finished by Major.
He hears him over the top. Trigger disciplines. Perfect. And he's expecting this C4 to rotate around. This is so smart once again. And it is.
No.
They're wrapping it around to the B site. This is insane, Kremer. Torzy, this is going to be a free B kill. It absolutely is. Pulls out the AWP. He knows exactly where Emor is. And Emor's going to be panicking. The only threat that he has right now is Major. He has no idea where he's coming from. And he has to be careful. With 40 seconds left on this clock, this is doable right now.
Scarily doable. He's going to exchange places with Emor as he'll aggress down towards back line. But as we're jumping up towards connector, let's see just how Emor fares. Dropping a flash towards ramp, buying a bit of space. But Torzy So he'll catch him out, jumping on up. He'll finish the job. 1 versus 1 now with Major. Major drops on down.
Oh,
Open
no!
hand. Dorsey comes out on top. And Budapest 5, they're able to click.
Now could be a blessing and a curse. And with Corey finding that opener onto Emor, who consistently has been finding 1 to 2 kills around, it's really not a good start here for Sangal. Especially still with these 2 snipers in play. They absolutely need to do some damage right now. Otherwise, this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Budapest 5, such an important one for them to pick up. If they lose it, they're going to have very little money to work with in the next. And Sangal could tip it 16-14. The MP9 getting up close. Major can't connect the shot. And Budapest 5, they're looking very, very good right now and in a position to take this one.
And Juni spammed down by Fleeve. Aggression comes out either way. Logic Man to trade as he goes 2-on-2. Let's see how Budapest 5 fare, but for the most part, they're going to be in a lots of trouble. Paz, he's going to be holding the angle, waiting for players to aggress towards B. Of course, no aggression will come. Instead, the fake has been sold by Logic Man. He's made Budapest 5 think that this is going to be an A here. So the only man who hasn't fully rotated is Coolio. Still scopes in, able to shut down Paz, and the bomb. Suddenly, Budapest 5 looking very strong here as Logic Man has to rotate open hand. 1 versus 2, going towards upper. Will he be able to catch out Coolio, or are we going to see Sangal falter at the last hurdle?
Ooh.
Good for 1. Trade not quite there as Dorsey. He's spotted out. He tries to barrel his way on forward. Logic Man tried to cross. Can he do just that? So we'll have to see. As he goes up, he looks for the angle. Torsey just teasing a peek. He doesn't want to swing just yet, and he gets to the site. Now Torsey pushes.
Oh, the timing's perfect. He's completely outmaneuvered Logic Man here. He's looking the wrong way. Can't connect the quick flick. And Budapest 5, they're on to 15. Another unbelievable round. 3v3 chance for Budapest 5 to finish this one off. Finish what they started. Pull off an upset. And surprise all of the bettors, all of the predictors on HLTV, all of the Turkish fans that are watching here today. Sangal, no margin for error, no room for mistakes here. This 3v3 situation has to go their way. And as the flash pops over the top, it does connect onto Color. But by the time Emor actually gets into a position where he can swing, the flash is going to have depleted. And Torsey is able to find the AWP. This is all going horribly wrong for Sangal. And it all comes down to Emor in a 1v3. And Color spins around and dishes him a headshot. Unbelievable stuff from Budapest 5. And they're going to take it 16-14.